Well, hello everyone. As of this recording, it's July the 4th, 2018, so happy birthday America. And this video, I just thought I'd show you how I put in my insulin pump. Now tonight, I'm going to be putting it here in the belly. Now, I've been a type 1 diabetic since I was 4 years old, and I'm 31 as of this recording. So we'll be putting this infusion set here in my belly. I've already got one open up here on this plunger. Now at the time I was diagnosed with type 1 when I was 4, I was told that my sugar was in the 600s and that I was like this close to death. I was told by my parents, well my mom mostly, that the way she described it, like a Holocaust survivor, that I lost so much weight because of no insulin. But my life was saved and I'm here today. It's now time to put this in. See the infusion and the plunger right here. Let's wipe off with this adhesive. Fan's drying it pretty fast, but wouldn't help to dry it some more. Oh, it's getting sticky now. Anyways, now let's get this thing in. Toss these little things in the trash. Fan's kind of blowing it away a little bit. Oh, I didn't put it in properly, like I should. That should be okay. Well, today it was like 100 degrees earlier, a little more than that. Hottest day of the summer so far, with it being 4th of July here in southeast Ohio. Alright. Here you see this needle right here. It's about 9 millimeters, and this little sticky part. But don't worry, the needle won't stay in me, as you're about to see. Okay. Feel around, make sure it ain't too hard. Press the 2 buttons down right here. Went in very smoothly. Here you see the blue part right there. Now here comes the needle. So far no blood. Now sometimes it will backfire and blood will come gushing out through the tube, but most times it doesn't, thank God. So it's okay here, and this part is sticking, so let me push it against myself to see if there's any pain. Well, don't seem to be. Looks to be okay. I always prefer to put the infusion set in first because of how sometimes it does tend to go wrong. You know, blood filling up and all that stuff. Since it looks okay now, let's put on an IV 3000. Throw some of the stuff away. Still looks to be doing okay, but I'll use the phone light here in a little bit to double check. So here's the IV 3000 I'm about to peel off. It'll go around the set to better protect it from sweat and that way I'll be allowed to swim in the pool. Sorry if you're not seeing my face, but this is about the pump, this video. Now I've been on this pump since the beginning of this decade, so that makes it 8 years. But since getting on this pump, my A1C's done just so much better than just 2 shots a day. Nowadays, when it comes to shots, you gotta take like, who knows how many Novolog when treating high sugars or eating carbs, and like 60 units of Lantus once a day. So it's like topping like maybe 5 or 6 shots a day if you're a type 1. Okay, everything still looks okay. You can see the plastic saran wrapping around the infusion set. My apologies for a close-up on belly, but I'm just showing you the infusion set. Anyways, now on to the next part, the reservoir. This is the little thing right here that goes into the pump. It's already got some insulin in it because I filled this up earlier, but I'll show you what it looks like empty. Let's see where it's at. Here's what it looks like empty. You see the blue needle cover on it for where you put it over the insulin bottle, and then you see the plunger right there. But I'll use this the next time I gotta change out. Alright. Making sure I got all my supplies. Keep it out. Here we have the bottle of Novolog insulin. Let me push this in for zooming, possibly. Here's Novolog insulin. May not be able to see clearly, but that's okay. Here's the partially filled reservoir right here I used a little earlier this evening. Now I'll go ahead and screw this on right here. This little plunger thing, and then this blue needle cover. I'll go ahead and place that on and then move it this way. This part you're pretty well drawing it up like a shot, as you can see here. I'll draw up again here in just a few seconds, but let me fill this tube up right here. Let me double check, make sure it still fits on okay. Okay. Still good there. Now let me throw this away. More trash. Throw the old tube away right here. It's a 23-inch tube right here. Now let's fill this tube up. We'll push this plunger here on the top, as you see in the top corner, and then we'll push it until we see some drops coming out of the tube here. See that? There's a drop right there. It means the tube's filled. Now let's put a little more insulin in this right here. Let's see where the camera's at. Here we go. Alright, perfect. Filled and ready to go. Now time to put this in the trash. This and you put this back, the insulin. This needle will cover right here, and the reservoir needle and the infusion needle, they go in a sharps container. So I'll put them to the side for now. This little plunger goes in the trash, if I mentioned that earlier. Now time to put the tube, bottom of the tube here onto the reservoir. As you can see right here, I use a Medtronic Mini-Med. That's just what the hospital prefers me to use instead of the Omnipod. Put it back on resume. Now reservoir set. Reservoir setup. Now it's rewinding. It may not be too clear, but you can hear it rewinding right now back to the beginning. Alright, now we put the reservoir in. We screw it in tightly, as so. Now we push the act button, which is in the green circle here. We hold that down. Are you disconnected? Yes, you need to be disconnected when doing this if you're a type 1. Push yes. Now hold it until you see drops coming out. There we see drops. Now time to put it on. Push escape here. Do you see drops at the end of the tube? Yes. Connect to the body, act to fill, and escape to skip. Now fixed prime fill cannula at 0.5 units. After that's done, we're good to go. This is the struggles that us type 1s have to deal with all the time. We do this every 3 days depending on the set we have. This one luckily doesn't have the needle stuck in it. But there are the T-shaped ones which use the needles. You gotta change those out every 2 days. Well, that's how you change out an insulin pump. Now they do make shorter infusion sets, but I prefer to use those like back here, which I just used today. Anyways, that's the end of this video, so see ya.